Hello?
You're just getting ignored, dude. I think David died.
Uh,
Yeah, he
Oh my
definitely
God.
DC'd, dude. Hello?
so,
David?
I guess I could edit this out.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
God, David, making me do more work than I have to do? Jesus. We're already doing this on a Tuesday.
Yeah, and I got work in 7 hours, bro.
Ugh.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Anime Izakaya Podcast, Week 8 of the Winter 2020 season. On this show, we'll be discussing the current season of anime airing every week. I'm your host, David, and joining me today, we have Stren.
Hey, everyone.
Next up, we have Brian.
I'm back!
All right.
I suppose it has been a while.
Yeah. So it's just going to be us three. This week going to be another short episode. Before we continue, just want to mention real quick that Crunchyroll just announced a whole bunch of shows. Again,
Also, quite bad.
But
Excuse
my God, Stren, you
But
fucking hater.
Sorry, I didn't make any sense right there.
But,
Go ahead, say the shows.
God. Well, so they announced seven. They announced originals, even though these are all mangas or graphic novels already. And the first, so the three I really care about are just the Korean ones. So because Tower of God is airing next season, and then we're also getting No Plus and God of High School being adapted. And these are all pretty popular Korean web mangas. Been going for I'm pretty sure they've all been going for at least a decade. So
All of them have been?
Tower of God definitely.
You say a decade? Holy shit!
I've definitely seen No Plus has a lot of chapters. So I don't know when God of High School came out, but these are all long running. That's why they Crunchyroll picked these three because they're the most popular because they're the longest running. So there's whatever season gets made, it's gonna be the first arc of of a whole lot of arcs. So
I assume the only ones that will be continuing are the ones that are actually successful on Crunchyroll.
yeah, but the thing is they wouldn't have done this if they knew. They basically knew that they know it's gonna be popular. That's why they did it, because otherwise, the anime studio wouldn't have done it, and they're also probably giving a whole bunch of money to the anime studios to make it. So they're pretty confident in its popularity.
All right, well, they better be.
And yeah, because other ones they announced Inspector, even though it's already airing this season, and I've barely been talking about this podcast because no one else is watching it. But yeah, that's already airing this season. And then they have three other they have four other shows that aren't Korean or Japanese. So we'll get around to them when they get shown, if we ever get to watch them at all.
Some of us will watch it.
We gotta give a shout out to Johan though, because Onyx Equinox was made by a Mexican creator, so we're gonna watch it. Give respect to Johan. We're gonna get started My Hero Academia again.
Brian, why don't we let you take over for
now?
so
it's been a while since I've been on here, and I pretty much just binge watched the last 3 to 4 episodes. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a shit about the show.
My God, dude, holy shit!
Dude, it's what I came for Hero Academy is just pretty much gone, dude. I came for the action, the intensity. This new villain, what is he, Gentle
Criminal.
Mr. Gentle, bro.
Gentle Criminal.
Bro, Gentle Criminal. What kind of villain is this shit, dude? This arc to me is just
this is pretty.
The most chill arc you could ever imagine. It's just an absolute chill arc. I was like, dude.
I mean, it's I shouldn't say filler because I'm pretty sure this is canon, but this is this is the cooldown period.
Dude,
so
this is
But you guys don't like the slice of life aspect of it?
No.
Why? Good.
We haven't.
Do you not find this stuff funny?
I mean,
No.
So the interesting part about what's happening so far is the fact that little girl, forgot her name, but
Eri.
Yeah, Eri, she's getting involved because this girl is like legitimately depressed because she feels like everything is her fault. She's like a 6-year-old child. Like she feels everything's her fault. So I feel like this is pretty like I guess happy.
It's
Sort of.
for her almost. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be more kind of character building with her as well.
Yeah.
Since well, actually, I think we kind of got a decent idea, like kind of like what she like, or just kind of like backstory about her just through the previous arc.
See, okay, because going off Brian's point about like just for me, like this is just like a pit stop for me. Like up, like I'm not interested in the show as much anymore. But I just consider this just as a cool down. So I'm just gonna wait for the next arc and hopefully like it'll pick things back up because
But
I'm just assuming it's just gonna be League of Villains now because we have no one else.
have you guys like found any of the like? So none of these episodes you guys have found funny. Like
No,
I mean,
Brian, what'd you
I
think
don't.
about the blonde dude creeping out Deku's window?
okay, like it's refreshing in a sense. Like it's pretty like in a way refreshing because it's like completely just not what I'm used to for this show.
Mhm.
So it's nice in that way, but it's like I came to the show for these intense ass badass scenes.
Yeah, I can get that.
So it's like
Like
eh.
I like
So-
I came right here came here because like was it episode 2 or 3 was like super emotional and that's what like I was waiting for the whole series like just all those emotional like episode 3 like when Deku like gets told by All Might he can become the hero or when he saves that little kid
To be
using
fair,
the 1,000,000% smash or like when All Might fights against One for All
they've had a
all for
lot of
one.
emotional moments.
Yeah, so it's like it's I don't like it when it's this cooldown period because going off the last arc, like it didn't feel like it was justified.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still
Like
a lot of people.
the intense moments of last arc only lasted for a few episodes and a few moments, so
Yeah,
it's not like the other shonens where like they go through these like huge, long, drawn out, like intense like battles. This is pretty short, so that's
I
why
don't know.
like
The general public still really liked last arc, even though I don't think it's
what?
nearly as good as the third arc. But well, because
I'm pretty sure it was like I'm pretty sure it was split. Like I'm pretty sure last arc was like definitely like the most polarizing of all the arcs for the fans.
yeah, I mean, like this one still has like a pretty high score though. Like if you just check on Anime List,
Well, that's why you never use my anime list as an indicator.
that's why you don't go to Reddit either for people's opinions. But it's
I still trust people on Reddit than the scores on my anime list.
if anything, I would assume like scores would be I don't know like for like
No,
the shows that
no,
are bad, like they're
because
actually kind of like low.
because
Um,
people vote 1 or 10 for scores. Like
uh, I don't know.
so.
But I mean, but I'm just talking about like people's like opinions like in general, because like I mean, it seemed like everybody like even on Reddit opinions, like everybody liked this arc or last arc. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's so I don't know. Like
But
I mean, I can get the part
also,
that with it being like where cooldown periods, like I do think like if this arc wasn't as long as it has been, I think it would be fine. But it's
well,
like eating the
I mean,
entire season.
yeah.
Like I can see,
Anyways,
yeah.
I mean, it's basically
uh,
it's basically too many arcs with like the 2 episodes with the license exam, and then like yeah, then there's a school
Oh yeah, I
festival
forgot about
stuff.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like if this felt like this like slice of life thing, I think would be better if they didn't have just some stupid ass criminal that's in it. Like I feel like just do slice of life or just do like another villain arc, but don't I don't know. Don't really mix
I
the two.
I always thought the comedy in My Hero Academia was shallow, so I never came for the comedy.
Oh yeah, I always found it funny, but I hate how like it's just like oh let's break into UA again, and it's just like dude like this school like always just gets broken into. Like apparently it's supposed to be like a like high intense where it seems like they should have like some sort of fucking security and it just never does. But I don't know.
Yeah.
anyways,
Brian, if you were saying,
uh, I just want to get to the episode.
yeah,
Like this episode is figures their I guess event. I mean, I like the idea because the chick is like fits perfect. I could tell by like the intro song that it was gonna be something like that, where like this chick takes a lead role.
Basically,
like it's a music festival, whatever.
Yeah,
but
I
dude,
think her name's Jiro or something.
Jiro, yeah, it's pretty beast that
whatever.
It's pretty beast that Baku is on drums.
Dude, I like Bakugo right now because this man is like, don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks. Do this shit for us because we're gonna do this shit our way. It's like because they're trying to get other people to like their stuff, and Bakugo's like, no, fuck that. They already hate us. Let's just do this shit for ourselves. I'm like, yes,
the best.
Fucking yes.
Yeah, that's just Japan high schools, man. It's like people are always.
David, this is about Bakugo, man. Don't relate this to Japan.
I'm just saying, like, this is how, like, this is why bullying happens in Japanese schools because they have Bakugo. They always blame like other people for problems instead of like accepting them or helping people out. They always, they're like it's like there's a lot of victim blaming. It's like you guys, even though you're the ones like getting like beat up and like getting like invaded,
David,
you're the one causing the villains invade us.
Let's calm down. This is about Bakugo and Hero Academia. I don't know, but yeah, Bakugo's whole speech I thought was badass. I thought he was like
I'm really worried about the dance being cringe. I don't want to see him dancing.
Well, I already hate dancing like just in real life. I already think it's fucking cringe. So being animated is even worse.
Dude, you're cringe.
I am. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling me out.
Because like, oh my god, because Japanese dancing is it's not good.
Not even Japanese dancing, man. All dancing.
No, dude,
it just like breakdance, bro. They just learned how to two-step, bro. Come on, give us some slack, man.
Dude, they were struggling with that two-step.
Okay, dude. David, you know what? Recorders.
Yeah, I kind of want to see your two-step now, David.
I want to talk to high school kids, bro, when they never dance in their life. Where's your two-step, David?
It's Japan, man. Like if this was like K-pop, like it'd be hype, but this is Japan. You can't.
Dude, there's some K-pop. There's some pretty decent Japanese dancers.
It's always like the idol shit. That's like it's like or like the weird. It's like the weird dancing. It's like
idol stuff doesn't breakdance, sir.
Like or thinking of like the Persona like dancing all night, where like when it's the guy characters dancing, it's just really weird. It's not even like hip hop dancing. It's just like really weird. Like
I wasn't paying attention to that, David.
It's like I don't know. So that's why I'm really worried about the dance. Like it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm excited, dude. I believe in you guys. Dance it on.
Fuck these two. I'm gonna be like fast forwarding it because I can't handle the cringe.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I mean, my God, I listened to the Dr. Stone's song, so I'll fucking listen to this too.
That wasn't cringe.
Dude,
man.
her voice is beautiful.
Hella cringe.
Fuck what any of you guys say. Her point, David, you can't talk shit about it at all. All right.
I wasn't talking shit about the singing. I'm just talking shit about the dancing.
I don't know. I wonder why it was English. Like again, why do they always pick English, man? Like, damn it, dude, it makes it sound even worse.
It resonates, bro. I don't know actually. For the English audience, bro, you gotta include them.
Yeah, I mean, because you lost the Chinese audience.
Yeah, dude, because Japan hates.
Oh yeah, I suppose. For now,
this is way that, but still.
Yeah, it's okay. But all right. I'm done.
I mean, later in the episode too, it's like a little bit more Deku progression because like he's All Might. How do I deal with like ranged attacks and stuff? Because he was.
That's pretty sick. I'm excited for that.
He couldn't like beat what's his face, fucking Crow Face. I actually can't remember any of these
Overhaul
at this point. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like All Might's giving him tips, and he's still figuring it out. So he's just flicking air and punching air and kicking. It's pretty cool.
Isn't the flicking air that's the Delaware smash, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's pretty much him. Like at the last second, he puts all the power into like his flick so that it actually does shit.
And 20%.
Yeah, it's like
dude, that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna look pretty awesome later on when he gets that down.
Yeah, or until he like actually kicks somebody's head off. I can't wait for that moment, dude.
I don't think they're gonna kill. I don't think he's gonna kill anybody, but I could be wrong.
Bro, not I just died, bro. Come on, he just had a
no. I said I don't think Deku's gonna kill anybody.
Dude, you never know. Okay, you never.
Accidents do happen, but I don't think this is gonna be one of those accidents that's going to happen. No. Anytime there's Deku progression, I'm always excited.
Yeah,
I'll always be a fan of Deku. But yeah, good call. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, dude. I just came back and I remember more than you. Come on, bro.
Thanks, man. Dude, I'm old.
Anyways, yeah, I don't like this gentle criminal dude. He's actually just the
Same.
weirdest dude ever.
Yeah,
But
man.
I would
The
like
villain
to
kinda
shout out the man Payne again, or
Pain. No, Stain.
Stain, because
God damn.
okay, goodbye,
Just go
David.
ahead. Just go ahead.
Anyways, just want to shout that man out because again, seasons later they bring that man back as the catalyst of all the villains because that man was the most badass villain ever.
The OG villain. Ever since that villain, the villains have just kind of gone downhill.
Hell yes. Oh,
Well, I don't want to say like all villains have gone downhill. Like I still thought like the All for One.
well, All for One is like
oh.
an exception, dude. Like
David,
that dude.
beat yourself, man. Beat yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I muted him.
Yeah, all for One is like an exception because that's like big boss territory.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
This
I
Jet's
think
a criminal. I just want to say I don't like him already. But yeah,
he just feels like a filler character. Like it's just more of like I just kind of wish like I said again like he just shouldn't be a part of this arc at least unless somehow unless there's like some bigger meaning to him coming in. I mean besides just kind of calling out Stain and just kind of representing the best was it the best villain? I don't know. David, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh, fuck, it's fucking either Discord or Chrome is crashing my computer. So annoying.
Well, do you need Chrome?
No, like,
Close it. Close it.
It's closed.
All right. Well, I think we're done with hero talks.
Yep.
All right.
So what was next?
to the top.
IQ. Do you have anything with IQ?
I can. Brian, if you want to mute yourself quick, I'll message you when I'm done.
Fly high.
Brian is currently on episode 17 or 18 of the second season, so hopefully he'll be able to catch up with those pretty soon so you can kind of jump into this conversation. But anyway, what's been kind of going on in Haikyuu this last episode is where Kageyama was basically calling out Nishinoya for basically like saying he was like in the wrong position or some sort of place like that, and then everybody's like kind of like, wait, what the fuck was that? Because it sounded like he basically was reliving his king days, and then later on he starts calling out more people for being in the wrong positions and all this other stuff, and then people are like, bro, chill, like damn, you're like the old king again, and then then Hinata just becoming just coming in as the cure all for the situation, comes in and just basically says, "Oh, what the hell? What's wrong with him being the king again?" So there's a whole kind of conversation where, well, okay, at first, like I thought, like with like, oh my god, like why is he becoming the king again? They've already done this this arc before. They've already moved on. They should not be doing this again. But then it all ended up tying it up really well. It made it made complete sense. Where Kageyama is going to be, I assume, more of the shot caller now for the team, which makes sense. He is the center. He's the support. He's the main character that uh that is, or the basically he should be the brains and the one that should be kind of like running the offense. So that like just like how they ended up like tying that up and basically just kind of came to like a realization that like I mean he can still kind of can have like his king persona, but more of like kind of like a toned down mode where he's not like yelling at them because he hates them or frustrated, but it's more of just like wanting to improve as a team. So I thought like I think that's basically how what the episode was about. The arc is still going. I feel like it's been definitely going slower. I actually forgot how. I think they're still playing Data Tech. I don't think it's over yet. I don't remember. Um, it's like, I'm assuming that they gotta be done with this soon, and then moving on to like the next part that actually like has some sort of meaning. Because Dante Tech for me, like I mean, I like a few of the characters, but I definitely think it's like one of the most boring teams to watch because it is basically just a straight up defensive team. I mean, they they have been doing like awesome blacks before, or like blocking animation stuff, but just not this season. Like it's just still the animation for this season still has not picked up to where like the previous seasons have been. A few of the characters still they just don't look like what they're used to look like, I guess. So I'm still gonna. What's up?
First of all, everyone loves defense. Just look at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know, right?
Second of all, like I'm so surprised that like that I've not like just like from the other podcasts I listened to and just I didn't look at any of the Reddit discussions, but like it just seems that like we're the only ones that have issues with the animation. No one else is like calling
Yeah.
out animation per IQ at
Well,
all.
like I still will kind of defend the point where I think it's because like I mean the last season came out what over 3 years ago, so I have a feeling it's just maybe the people that don't remember it very well. It's I think they're still like just like in the hype of the season as well. I'd
So
be really interested in when like what Brian's thoughts are when he actually reaches the season and just his thoughts on it. Um,
I'm
because I
gonna
I think he's gonna hold to like what we think.
uh I'm maybe like there's still some hope that like the second half that airs in the summer, maybe that's
Yeah.
where all animation will go.
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for like like a kind of like a major match because this is just like it's like an exhibition match, so it doesn't really matter.
So you assume that like the second half is just gonna be just the big match.
Gotta hope so because they're nationals and but this is like I think this is like a month before nationals. I think they're just training and trying to improve, blah blah
So yeah,
blah.
are they how many like rounds are they go nationals then?
Fuck, I have no clue. I assume that we'll
I don't
probably
know.
figure it out.
I don't know how you get that. Oh, I assume
No,
like
you're not.
sports anime. Like I assume like one match would be like one whole season, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, the only season that wasn't the case, or I mean, the third season was one whole match,
Yeah, well,
but
this is summer's gonna be like 12. I assume 12 episodes. So,
yep, it'll be 12.
but like,
Well, second,
if they even started, like, are they gonna beta us just like do
it's
like
gonna be a terrible stop, I think.
quarters, semis, and then like after semis, it's wait till like season 5 or something.
It'll either be a terrible stop, like a spot to stop, or it's gonna be like because
Maybe rush.
season two had they went through quite a few matches. I mean, they skipped a lot of gameplay, which is, I mean, I assume fine. But there's also a lot of talking in between points as well, and then just kind of like all of a sudden we'll just skip. Like this last episode, like they were kind of at the beginning of they were at the beginning of the game, where it was like 5 to 6, 5 to 7, something like that. Then all of a sudden they go on like the whole spiel about him, about Kageyama, like what's wrong with him being the king again, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden they just cut back to it, and it's like at the end of the that match or set or whatever it was, and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess we didn't need to know that. And then, yeah, then they basically just moved on. But then again, though, it is a different team that's doing the animation as well. So I mean, it only makes sense that the animation is going to look different.
Still
But
really weird, but
yeah,
whatever.
that's all I got. That's actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
All right, so I guess we'll end there for Haikyuu, and we're gonna go next to Fate Grand Order. This time me and Stren. So and this is this is episode 18. Next week there'll be a break, and then they'll finish out the final 3 episodes of the season of this seventh singularity. Even though we have Camelot coming out whenever.
So Camelot is supposed to be before this, right?
Yep. Camelot 6.
Fantastic.
Yep. So basically, like a lot of some of the stuff we see in Babylon is gonna be spoilers for Camelot.
Cool.
I assume like Mash's Noble Phantasm is a spoiler because I assume she gets the castle from Camelot. It looks like a Camelot thing.
Probably. Well, I mean, she used her Noble Phantasm in like I think the zero episode zero or
The
whatever it was.
prologue, but like
Yeah, it looked different.
it was a weak one with like just the one like horizontal
Yeah.
wall where like even though like this episode like it didn't really do much.
Well, it's well if it's like the mobile game, you can't max her out at the beginning of the mobile game. You have to you go through like the different like what are they called again? Singularities. You go through the
Singularities,
other
yeah.
singularities and she kind of gets upgraded throughout that way. So I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up getting uh her like noble phantasm upgraded in Camelot.
Yeah, that's why I meant. I think
Yeah.
I'm assuming Camelot is when it gets upgraded. I think it's gonna be another Saber because you can't have Fate without Saber.
Dude, yeah.
Even though we had one this
Well, no Saber
season.
this season. Yeah.
This season, yeah.
But we got Gilgamesh. Dude, Gilgamesh is so badass. I wish he was good all the time. Like that's my favorite in this season.
Okay, I totally forgot why he wasn't like I guess he's defending the last 500 remaining humans, but like
Yeah.
I assume he was gonna be the one that goes up to fight Tiamat. Like
Um,
that's what I'm basically waiting for this whole like damn season. It's just like Gilgamesh fighting Tiamat.
yeah, I don't think it's happening.
God damn it!
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Why you gotta do this to me, Fate?
Um, but I don't know. Like, I mean, what did you think of the animation for the fight so far?
I mean I enjoyed it. Like this one was pretty hype. Like besides like the whole like just charging in like and having to fight Ushiwaku again, and then
Yeah,
having Quetzalcoatl like do their super big attack.
Quetzalcoatl, yeah,
Basically like the dinosaur extinction attack.
it's yeah, that was pretty awesome. I completely forgot about that guy that came in,
Yeah,
that other
same.
servant.
Cause yeah, cause he ran away when
He basically was just a bitch.
when Leonidas like basically ran away. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's just like,
I guess in the mythology, or I think he's actually I think he's a historical figure,
yeah,
and
where he apparently ran away from something.
I think in like the either in the history or one of the tales like he ran away. Ushiwaku is a guy again. It's fucking fate. Can't tell.
That's okay. I approve.
Did like the corrupted like Ushiwaka just so weird. Like I know
Dude,
it's supposed to
shit
like
looks exactly the same, just darker, man. What the hell's
like
wrong with
yeah,
that?
it's like but it's like it's like a weird it's like a weird coloring. Like it needs to be darker to make it more corrupt. It's just like it looks
It's a
more
gray.
gray than
Yeah.
black. Yeah, so it just look that part looks weird.
Well, I think with the gray look, it kind of makes it look. I think it looks more corrupt. Um,
I think it would have been better if, like it was like more black because then like
really? Hmm.
because then usually like in anime like that gives off a better look. I think it just looks dull.
I don't know, but like the black look is so common for like if somebody gets corrupt, like they just straight up
Yeah,
go black.
but like you don't really see like dull gray. I don't know. I don't like the dull gray look.
I would like it. I think it would be more okay if they made her eyes like I guess more
Oh
red,
yeah, red. Yeah,
kind of like
like
give that more
that's
possession.
why it
But her
looks
eyes
weird
are
too.
dull as
It's
well.
either red or yellow. That's like
Yeah,
the possess like
yeah. I
color.
suppose
But
she kind of just looks like she's just undead or something.
yeah,
But okay, yeah. But no, Quetzalcoatl was badass. Uh,
I, th- when they did the big like when they said oh like we like what we stopped or whatever, and then like she reveals she can fly. I was like I don't know. That didn't phase me at all. Like I was
hey,
not like bothered. Like I was like okay.
Final, Final Fantasy, man, not the final form. There's always an, or is that no, or Kingdom Hearts, I guess.
It's Final Fantasy. I mean,
There's
that's
always another one.
JRPGs in
Yeah,
general.
okay, yeah.
It's just like
Right.
Final Fantasies, the popular ones. Everyone, well, like in Final Fantasy, I mean, every JRPG, it's like you always have like phases and boss fights,
Yeah.
and so everyone just knows Final Fantasy because they
Brian,
always do it for the boss
I'll have
fight.
to send you the video of the fight. It was pretty awesome.
Okay.
Animation was top notch again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I assume that these like last 3 episodes are gonna be pretty pretty nuts. Like one, they're taking another break, and I'm guessing like these last 3 episodes are probably just gonna be animated like crazy.
I wonder if the last three is when Gilgamesh is because I don't know what else what other like last thing they have because they base like with the Quetzalcoatl and then using the command spell like they have nothing left besides
Yeah, they
unless
have
like
more command
and
spells.
like you're not gonna rely on Mash like come
But yeah,
on
well, Mash is
come on
supposed to be. She's using an old phantasm next episode though, or maybe it's next.
like
Maybe she has to charge it or
I don't know
something.
it's just this is really dumb like she's so useless during the whole time except for the final battle when like she hasn't like shown
Well,
how she actually pull it off.
that's the mobile game though. Basically, she travels with you, but you always end up using the help of other
I know, but like this whole like
servants.
season, like she just hasn't shown off any like she didn't show how it didn't look like she was strong at all for like this whole season, and then just like defer just to be the one that actually takes down Tiamat when no one else could.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
And also, okay, the thing about the command spells, like I in the original Fate, I'm pretty sure like if you use all three, like you forfeit like your place in the Holy Grail War. But I guess
No, you can use all 3 of them.
well, can you?
Yeah, you can still use all 3 of them, but then it's just like you just don't have any more
Don't have any
after
more.
that.
Okay, I thought the consequences like you after all three, like you get kicked out or something. So
I think it's like I think if you use all three command spells, I don't think you're technically like need to be like still connected with that servant. Like it's like you're still a part of them, but like you can choose to like not be a
or
part, something like that. I can't remember.
is that how? I thought like in Unlimited Blades work. That's like I thought Shiro like used all of his command spells, and that's how like Saber got taken away from him.
No, he forfeited because remember that that mage chick had like that sword that that's basically steals servants.
Memory's hazy from.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
those
but basically, yeah, she gets stabbed. Saber gets stabbed by that little dagger.
okay, that's just my misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I thought like something bad happens if you use all three of
Yeah.
your command
Cool.
spells.
While you talk about the next show, I'll look up some things and then I'll just kind of chime in.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about it. We're not the biggest Fate lore fans,
But
anyways.
yeah, but other than that though, we will not be talking about the show next week because I believe it's on break.
Some break, yeah.
So
But
yeah,
but again, I mean, actually, I keep telling people like just skip it and just like watch like
the fights.
compilations of like the fights.
Yeah,
This second half has a lot of fights though, so
yeah.
I
Just
guess if you
watch the
can.
second half.
Well, I mean, like if you can manage just watching through the fillers of the first half, might as well give it a
Eh,
try, see if you like it. But
or if you just like if you like nice animation, good fights,
I guess
I would just stick with David's idea. Just watch
just
compilation videos.
compilation.
It's probably more enjoyable.
I guess, yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, so yeah, that's gonna be it for uh Fake Grand Order. I'm gonna talk next about It Invaded. Damn, I wish Ku was here to talk with me because like this episode went full like straight up Inception. We're fully in like the dream within the dream, and it's pretty fucked up like what's happening right now.
Oh
Just
god.
just like basically like because the last episodes like they revealed they were looking for the Kiki Asukai, and then this we find out that she is uh Kaeru or what looks like Kaeru this whole time, and then it seems like people can like can come like join like do the Inception dive and join the dream just to kill her over and over again. And that's what we're seeing when Sakaido when he dives and she's always dead. It's because like the someone elsewhere is like diving in to kill her. So and like I don't know. This was a really good episode, but like it also like gave more questions and answers. So I kind of have an idea like so, but the old director guy like it's I don't know why like I guess it should have been obvious that like we already like I mean me and Ku already like were saying like yeah it's definitely him that's John Walker, but like seeing like just seeing like the clothes and the cane and then I just imagine like the director wearing it like it just like hit me just like that. It's like oh everything makes so much more sense now, even though we've been calling it for a while, but just this episode just hit me. And then so the so then we have to wonder like what's happening to like to Kaeru or Kiki. So like because the dive machines like they're only used like I think in the past year. So it seems like it's either like they either they either had to like she had to die and they had and whatever like thing happened to her like they figured out how to use to dive to other people's consciousness, or she's somehow still alive and like her consciousness is what's powering like somehow powering the machine and allowing them to dive into like other people's consciousness. So those are like the big questions that I really want to know. It's like and then besides that, like this episode is just it's really sad just because like Sakaido he finally gets to live in this like I mean he's in like the dream where like his wife and daughter isn't dead and like he's basically living like the normal life he should have had. But he remembers everything, so he basically like he's trying to do his job while trying like keep his emotions in check, like not like try and like be too attached to this dream world where his family's still alive. So I don't know what to say about that, but like this was a really good episode. So I'm super excited for next week, and I hope this show finishes strong because like it's like it's getting intense now in these last couple episodes. So that's gonna be it for It Invaded, and then next I'm gonna move on
Hold on,
to
before you move on, like how messed up is this show? Is this a show that I would actually enjoy?
yeah. There's like not I mean there's like blood, but it's not gory or anything. It's
Hmm.
I think you would like it. I'm pretty sure Taylor would like this, but I think you would like it.
Okay. All right. That is
It's
all.
not. It's not like. It's not like. yeah, it's not like too fucked up like the other animes that you can imagine. It's more mature, but it's also more tame. So yeah, I think at least like Taylor would enjoy it. So so that's it for It Invaded, and then next is Darwin's Game. Um,
Another quick question: is it id invaded or is ID invaded?
it's id because
Ugh, that
it's
sounds so
it's
much worse.
it's related to like the psychology terms of like the id and the ego.
Oh,
Basically, like yeah, it's just the psychology and like I think that's what Freud came up with, but like it's the basic psychology terms, id and ego.
yeah, I'm just gonna say ID.
No,
ID sounds way better than id.
it's id,
All right.
and also like it's ido in Japanese, and that's supposed to be like a play on words because like ido in Japanese means well, and they keep talking about like diving into the wells of consciousness. So it's this play on words on like the well and also like the psychology term id.
All right, David. I just asked if it was id or ID.
It's important, man.
Okay. All
The
right. All
wordplay is
right.
important to the
All right.
series.
All right, man. All right. My bad.
Gotta get that 200 IQ
Yeah.
analysis strength.
Sure, man. Nah, I can just go to T1s and we're good.
Don't be a Pepe guy.
Uh huh. All right. On to Darwin's Game.
Yeah, Darwin's Game. So this episode, it was like this was like half like basically half like this is where like they made up with the Ace Clan and they met up with Wang, and like well half the first half was basically like just like trying just setting it up, and then like the second half was just them like getting caught and then trying to like get out. I have to call out this the part where like I wish Ku was here again with me so we can both call out like how there's one part where like I forgot the guy with the machine gun's name, but he basically like he just stood there and like just like it was like straight firing just it like in like just like in his one position while like, everyone else was shooting at him, and he somehow didn't get hit, and he somehow like, killed everyone else. Like I call BS on that. Like there's no way he didn't even try moving out of the way or blocking himself. Like I know he has the body armor, but like, he just stood there like a bot or something. And just but he didn't get shot at all. That was really dumb. Like I didn't like that at all. So
So I do have an answer to yeah. Once they use all three command spells, they forfeit basically the Holy Grail War. But this isn't technically a Holy Grail War,
oh
so he can
nice.
still use all three.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Continue.
All right. Oh yeah, and then we found out that Rain, the analysis girl, like she basically I don't know what I guess she has more to her power where she gets to like dive into her consciousness to do like the super analysis, and they didn't really give us much hints of the what the clues or what the answer is supposed to be. So again, it's just like it invaded where like you don't it's just there for the ride. You don't get to solve the mysteries. So I don't know that's going on with the treasure, but like oh yeah, and then yeah, like the guy machine gun his arm just got fucked up. So I'm gonna wonder I wonder if he's gonna live from this and he's just like if he somehow gonna get it back like through the game, or he's just gonna like go like without an arm. Actually, based on like this show, I think he's probably just gonna like it's probably the game is probably gonna like grow it back for him. So it's like I don't think like having his hand cut off be that big of a consequence. And then just having the main character show up with like the key. I'm pretty yeah. I forgot, I wasn't really paying much attention to that, but I'm pretty sure yeah that key is yeah it's just a fake he came up with, and yeah, they're still waiting on Rain to give like tell me answers. Although yeah, it was also you mentioned too, it was pretty fucked up how like how Wang just basically like held her hostage and just did not hesitate to like break her arm. So and like just kind of kind of more it's more messed up just because like she's like a 13-year-old girl, so she's basically like just like dislocated like her arm. But like other than that, like there's I don't, it's still basically like the main character is just gonna bait like the Ace Clan is something. um I assume like he's gonna get like one more power up, like he's gotta touch something, he's either gotta touch something or like it's gonna be like when he was fighting the plant guy, like he's gotta like gain more of his powers, and he's gotta like upgrade his weapon somehow. Where before it was like increase armor piercing. So I assume it's gonna be something like that, where yeah, he's just gotta talk to the blacksmith guy again and get one more power up before. And yeah, I assume like this event plus like killing Wangs is gonna be the end of the arc. Actually, and also I think this was episode 9, so I think there's 2 more episodes left. So it actually might be over soon. But I think that's all I had for Darwin's game. Yeah. Move on next to Science Fell in Love. This episode was actually it was more funny than the other episodes. It's mainly because like that one part where they're trying to figure out the positions to see which hug would give like the most like surface area. That was pretty funny when they started doing the positions, and like it just started turning more into like sex positions, and like there's the one part where they basically just like imagining each other 69. That part actually was pretty funny. And then also like the other part where Kosuke like when he's trying to act all cool against Ibarata, and like he was saying like, oh, it's probably just like them talking about something stupid like Pokemon Go, and then like he like defends her, and then they're saying we're just asking about Pokemon Go. That was actually pretty funny. That was definitely like the better. This is the better episodes out of the others, the last couple so far. Even though like the comedy still like it's still pretty weak, I guess. Like it's hard like again, I wish they would use like more other sciences instead of just math and like algorithms for their studies, because it would have been like it would have made it more interesting. So but yeah, that's all I had for Science Fell in Love. And then move on next to Inspector. Uh this episode, like things got more serious because it's just the aftermath of the detective dying. Although like nothing really much happened this episode. Trying to think here, like basically like a bunch of planning just to like calm down, like calm down the just the stories and rumors of the steel lady Nanase. Um, I forgot what their plans are to fight them off, but like I don't know, like it just seems like after like I know like, it got more serious after the detective died, but like there's not much of the mystery it had going on from the beginning. Like it's the arc is kind of starting to drag on. I wish like it wasn't like this long, or like I wish there was like more mysteries, I guess. But like I don't know, there's like nothing, nothing really interesting happened this episode. So I guess we'll keep waiting for the rest of the arc. Yeah. And then that's gonna be it for Inspector. And then I think we're just gonna move on to the Violet Evergarden movie.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, I breezed by other shows pretty fast because I had no notes this week, and I it's like I don't know. It's hard talking about myself, like trying to, and like nothing really happened. So
Yeah, it's fair. It's the summer or summer. Jesus, it's the winter season.
yeah, so we're just gonna
It'll
talk
happen.
about the Violet Evergarden story. I think Taylor said this movie was canon. I think it takes place like volume 2 or something.
I have no idea which volume, but yeah,
But
yeah. Apparently, this movie
but
was
maybe,
canon.
yeah, Taylor said it was canon, which I thought was so weird because the original Violet Evergarden, like the original series, like half of it was like filler or made up by Kyoto Animation.
God, those were good stories, but my God, were they just sad and depressing? Holy shit!
Yeah, so I'm surprised that like I guess I'm surprised this wasn't part they had so much of anime original episodes. I'm surprised this didn't make it to like this could have been 2 episodes in the series.
Yeah, it kind of feels when we saw the movie. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way. Uh, when we saw the movie, like I just felt like we were watching just a couple of long episodes.
Yeah,
But then again, that was what Violet Evergarden was. It was just a bunch of just
I mean
short stories.
it's pretty it's episodic.
Yeah,
I
I was
forgot
looking
what
at.
I forgot what the title of this Violet Evergarden movie was, but
I don't remember. Yeah, it's the one that
basically,
just came out in theaters.
yeah. Well, in NA because it
Yeah,
came out in Japan in August, and this is the
right.
first one too. They have a second Violet Evergarden movie coming
They
out
do spring.
in April in Japan.
Yep.
So and I guess we were pretty lucky that like we had one theater in Minnesota that actually showed this
Even though it's like
because
it's like the worst theater there is.
it's like
$50 too.
yeah, 15. It was like it's an old theater and like the seats are old and like it was a small screen. The small screen bothered me the most because like it wasn't like widescreen like you're used to for like Regal or like AMC or whatever.
Uh,
This is like yeah, it wasn't a big screen and this is fucking $15 when regular movies are like $9 or $10 and anime movies are like 12 or $13.
Reminds me of theaters back in the day when I was a kid watching movies on well, now shit
Yeah.
screens.
Also we have to drive to parking at parking ramps to pay for parking too. So just
That is true.
so yeah, just whatever. So that's just for our theater, but
No, but the movie overall, I actually really, I mean, I liked it. I mean, I'm not really a fan of like dancing or singing and stuff like that. But I mean, was it a part of it where they had like the ballroom dancing? I mean, like that was actually, I thought it was
there's
fine.
I I mean yeah like when they had the emotion parts like you expect from Violet Evergarden like yeah they hit me, but it just felt like a lot like half of like for both half like there's a lot of parts where it kind of dragged.
No, I was definitely expecting this. Like, I mean, I was thinking like, oh god, I'm just gonna start just bawling in the theaters, just tears just running down my face. But
Just
no, I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. I mean, it felt like it kind of hit me
yeah.
like towards the end, but nothing like a few of the episodes from this
Oh
from.
no, it didn't hit that level for like with the TV series, but I'd still say it's good. It's still good. Like
Oh yeah,
it still reflects like the quality of the show.
yeah. If you liked like the original Violet Evergarden season, you will like this movie. I mean, it still looks so nice. God damn, I love Kyoto
Kyoto
animation.
Animation, the
Holy, it's so good.
the last movie they made for they got burned
Yeah.
down.
God, it was like I don't know. It was just like it's just so clean. Like if I think of like of every other anime there is, like this has to be like the nicest looking show.
This
Like it's
show,
just so crisp. Violet Evergarden. I think the
I mean,
animation is like the definitely my favorite of all of them.
it's the style of Kyoto Animation. I wouldn't say like this show. Like I put like other show. I put other Kyoto Animation shows, but that's just their style. So
Yeah.
so
I mean,
this is what I was expecting. So
yeah.
I guess like it's not fair because like I put them against like other Kyoto Animation shows. So like I guess if you compare it to other animes, then yeah, it looks really good. But this is just the style I was expecting from Kyoto Animation.
I still like for me like I mean, well, I've always just been a huge fan of like all like just about all Kyoto animation shows, but I still do think like this is like probably my favorite looking anime. I like all the ones I've seen. I don't know, just like how it looks. It just looks at 1080p on my nice TV, just crisp. It looks so good.
I would yeah.
But what did you give it? What was the rating you gave the show?
I mean, give it yeah, probably like a 7 or 8. I don't
Traitor.
know.
I gave it an 8, I believe. And I think
Just
Taylor gave it a 7. I don't know about
I'd
Crew.
actually give it a 6.
Yeah, it was bouncing between 6 and 7, but
So
I talked
I
her.
so like I didn't know anything about this movie, and so like
Same.
there's basically a first half and second half. So when that first half ended, I legit thought, wait, is this the end? Are we getting trolled here? Did we just pay for like a 30-minute OVA in theaters?
Yeah, I legit first thought because it was like because I think when I looked at my watch, it was like 48 minutes past. I'm thinking, oh god, it's kind of like in the middle of the point where it could be the end of the movie or it could be a halfway
I
point.
didn't know I didn't know how long the movie was. So like
I had no idea either.
wow, wait, is it gonna end here?
Yeah, I got scared for a
But
second.
actually, well, I mean, I actually thought like the first half it would have been a good place to end, like because
Oh, it would have been
actually
fine.
like it basically I think like the first half would have been fine just by itself. I guess like the second half made it nicer too, but I just thought the second half, just like the first part of the second half, just dragged with like the little girl like going around
Yeah, it did.
being the like delivery person. Just was
Yeah.
like it didn't really do anything to her character, like because like we all know she still missed like her. I mean, it just showed her like being grown, like being little, being like from like a kid, a toddler basically to a kid.
Yeah,
But
there was a couple times that I legit thought like, oh god, this kid's gonna be dead. First, because when we went to the movie, I was going into the movie assuming it was filler. So when they first showed a kid in the show, I was thinking, oh god. And then when they said like, oh, have you talked to her and whatever, and then she's or no, the mom. Then or not the mom, but like the older sister.
older
Or,
sister.
and, yeah, and then Violet Evergarden's like, oh no, she hasn't like responded in a while. I'm thinking, oh god, well, she's dead. I immediately just like because this fucking show just made me just get used to the fact that, or just the where they're most likely dead, or they're dying from some severe illness. But no, that was not the case this time. It was actually, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was actually a good ending. I mean, when somebody does not die at the end, I just assume that's a good ending.
But I just thought like the second half, just like a lot of it, just like I don't know, it didn't really do much for like the little girl, like
Oh yeah,
just because we already know like how much she misses her sister, and like that's the whole reason why she went. I don't know, she went
yeah,
there. It just like I felt like the first half was like basically like it was the older sister. Like it felt like she had so much more. She had a bunch of like character development during
it was
during the
definitely better.
first
It was
half.
definitely better. Yeah,
Whereas like the second half, it's just the little girl just running around and like so I didn't really feel like I don't know. I didn't feel like that second half was like just was worth or like it just didn't feel
yeah.
like
Of the
it
first
wasn't
two,
worth
the
it.
first was definitely better.
And then that ending too, where like where she was hiding in the bush and like man, I don't know. I wanted her to jump out of the bush and like and tell her I'm right here, you know.
Yeah,
Like
I for in my mind, I was just assuming it's because like she, like the older sister, she was hired. No, not hired, but she was brought into the family basically as like whatever blood that, whatever last name that family is. So I don't know if like maybe if like just knowing like the little girl was there that that she's not actually like was it related to the blood
well,
like
she
the Duke
was
blood or whatever it was.
no like she was part of the orphanage and like the family still looked after her. They just put her in the orphanage and just made sure I guess she was still alive. So
Okay, yeah.
the family knows about the little sister. Just
Yeah, but I just assume they don't want like the secret to get out. Like they don't want to know that she's actually not like of
uh,
blood.
I guess
That's just what I think in my mind. Like it would have been a lot nicer if they would have actually maybe mentioned it because it did kind of seem like a debated ending.
it's just I don't know. It's just like if I was like worried about a family member, I was just thinking if I was in her position, like if I little sibling like that I would miss like all these years wrote a letter to me, and
Yeah,
I said out loud like I wish I could see her, and like and she told me years later that she was hiding that that she was hiding in that bush the whole time. I would have been so mad.
it's okay. If
I'd be
anything,
like, why the hell did you come out of that bush?
like if the show ends up going further and further down the
So,
road, like I guess it'll make it more like that much more of an intense meeting. I don't know when it's like 10 years down the road or some shit.
but
I don't know. I mean, I think I gave I said I gave the show an 8. I mean, I still enjoyed it. Like, and I said like if you like the original Violet Evergarden series, you like the movie. But obviously, if you didn't like the original Violet Evergarden season, you won't like this movie because it's. I mean, it follows the same stuff. So that is my recommendation, and I believe that is all for me. David. David.
Re.
Well, guys, I assume that this is the end of the podcast. I believe this was the last show we had to talk about. So, as the current co-host and the savior of the ending of this show, of this episode, I will just say that that is all, and we will talk to you next week, and it'll be on time. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.